Edition.
Well, viewers, there's a new battle line on women empowerment with the Congress leader and leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, saying that India cannot progress unless women are free to speak, question and challenge patriarchy. But Kiran Rijiju has linked Rahul Gandhi's statements with the Women Reservation Bill, asking whether the Congress will back it or not. While the delimitation battle is staring into Tamil Nadu's opposition politics, because the DMK as well as the AIADMK stayed away from the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Vijay's all-party meeting on delimitation that was held today, with the DMK MP Kanimori calling it just a charade and going on to say that it's just a way of diverting attention from the issue of Kaveri. That's the claim that has been made by the DMK. Let's go across to our guest joining us this evening. Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the BJP, stays with us. America Narayanan, National Spokesperson of the TVK, and Dr. VK Balmurugan joins us from the DMK. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. America Narayanan. There has been a lot of conversation on the Women's Reservation Bill, and it is linked to the delimitation. So what is the TVK stand on this?
Very simply, I think there are two independent things. From whatever that has happened, all the parties have supported women's reservation. I think that should be taken up immediately because that's got the support of all the parties. Trying to connect that with delimitation, which is a significant problem in southern states and specifically Tamil Nadu, I think it's delaying the women reservation. So I think we should take it independently.
Okay, so the DMK didn't attend the meeting today, but the government has made it clear to bring in the Women's Reservation Bill. The delimitation will also be required. Today, the decision that was taken in the all-party meeting is that you will oppose the delimitation. So that is also going to delay the Women's Reservation Bill, isn't it, Mr. America Narayanan?
That's correct. That's why we want first delimitation decoupled from women's reservation. Okay. I think it's a political game that BJP is playing, and I think that should be avoided because every party supports women's reservation. Why delay it? Because southern states will not support delimitation when you are trying to reduce our representation.
Okay,
and
southern
all
states
the parties
will be affected. So that's what the opposition has been saying for a long time. Sanju, before I come to you, let me just quickly take in a word from Dr. Balmurugan as well, because the DMK didn't attend the meeting by the TVK today. Has the stand of the DMK changed on delimitation?
Good evening. Absolutely not. See, we have been actually taking the same stand for the last 1.5 years, from last year, March onwards, when the issue of delimitation came. And first, one thing we have to understand, delimitation is a constitutional provision. So we cannot say no to delimitation. But what we have been asking from the beginning is that there should be a fair delimitation and it should not affect the states which contributed to the nation's growth by reducing the population and by improving the economy of the country. They should not be affected by a delimitation which will be based only on the population. So we have been asking that you freeze the population from 1971, which happened during Mr. Vajpayee's tenure, that 25 years there will be no further delimitation. Now the delimitation is going to happen now in 2026. We cannot postpone it because the next census started. So in March 2025 itself, our leader, M.K. Stalin, was the first one who raised the issue and called for all-party meeting, not MP meeting, all-party meeting, and passed 7 resolutions where we clearly stated that we want a fair delimitation.
Can the DMK extend an issue-based support to the NDA? Because there have been indications that if some clauses are agreed to, then the DMK may support.
So where is the question of now support or not support comes when there is no indication of whether the bill will be presented in this session or not. And our party has clearly stated, as and when the bill is submitted, and then we will go through the provisions of the bill. Okay. And if there is a sufficient protection for, the 7.1%.
Southern states. Because Sanju Verma, there have been a lot of concerns from southern states, and time and again the issue is raised.
I heard both the gentlemen. Very quickly, Pratibha, because I think we have less time.
First and foremost, this entire narrative that southern states stand to lose if we have, delimitation taking place. I think that is a whole lot of balderdash which has been spread by Western narratives very quickly in 10 seconds.
Yes.
If we implement delimitation, as has been explained on the floor of the parliament by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, the share of Karnataka will go up from 28 seats to 42 seats. The share of Andhra Pradesh from 25 to 38 seats. The share of Telangana from 17 to 26 seats. In the Lok Sabha, the share of Tamil Nadu will go up from 39 to 59 Lok Sabha seats. And the share of Kerala will go up from 20 to 30 Lok Sabha seats. And the overall share of southern states will rise from 129 to 195. And in percentage terms, the overall share of southern states was earlier at 23.76. Under the new formula of delimitation, it will actually rise to 23.90. So southern states stand to benefit both in percentage terms and in absolute
a proportionate
terms.
increase. But Sanju Verma, very quickly, because today the conversation between Kiran Rijiju and Rahul Gandhi has been on Women's Reservation Bill. Rahul Gandhi says, delink it to delimitation. Why is it not being still put into effect?
That's a very good question. See, Rahul Gandhi does not read. Rahul Gandhi needs to educate himself before blabbering. And I'll tell you why. The 106th constitutional amendment clearly stated under 334A and 234D, under both these provisions, it was mentioned that women reservation in terms of a hike in number of seats, it could be 33% or 45% or 56%. That can only happen after delimitation. So now the next question is, then why did you not have delimitation pehle? That is because while the 42nd Amendment of 1976 and the 84th Amendment, delimitation in terms of raising number of seats was frozen. So we could not have delimitation till 2026 because the 42nd Constitutional Amendment in 1976 prohibited that.
Okay, so Sanju Verma, very quickly as we wrap up, Akali Dal has also now extended its support. Does the NDA now have the numbers? Can we expect it in Parliament again?
See, the NDA today has 293 seats. If you add another 20 seats, I'm talking of people from the UBT who've now become formally a part of Eknath Shinde and the 20 odd erstwhile TMC MPs who've also left the party, then if you add these 26, it becomes 319. Now, if to that you add YSRCP, if to that you add, independents, if to that you add, people from the opposition ranks who are not stringently against delimitation and women's reservation, then you come to a number of about 353. And what the BJP needs is about 360. So I think, we are very close to having the numbers in place.
Okay, all right. Let's see what happens. We'll have to leave it there. I'm thanking all our guests for joining us this evening and slipping into a very short break here.
The Newshour Special Edition.